All right, here's the Big Ten again. Look at this thing, just beautiful. Look at them tall G2s and 3s and the brow tines. Finally, we're going to answer two important questions today. What are happening to my beans, and are there any mature bucks on our new Ozarks, Missouri farm, or is it really a deer desert? Totally. Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back. So today is finally going to be a fun deer episode for you guys looking into the land management. It's not going to be as good as I had hoped because I'm way behind the power curve. I'm going to do it a little differently today. I'm going to roll through these this one food plot of soybeans, and I'm going to kind of narrate like what I would be thinking in my mind, and you guys can watch this stuff at the same time as me. So it'll be a little different, but I think you'll enjoy it. If you do, hit the like button and let me know. If you don't, let me know that too. No big deal. All right, let's get into some trail cams today. Thanks. All right, let's get this show on the road. So just for a little backdrop on this particular food plot, I've always said that deer like these ridgetop edges, what I call bump outs. And the reason being, I think, is because they're wooded on three sides and they're open on one side. So the deer are constantly looking towards the open field, but they have three sides of woods where they can dive into the woods if they feel threatened, which is of course why I put my food plots here. So this is one of my soybean plots. If you're following the channel, you know I'm kind of behind the power curve this year because we're just moving. And anyways, I've been battling with these beans trying to knock down the fescue, the hay. So I recently got my second or third spraying of these beans. I did foliar fertilizers and clethed them 2 different times, and we got 4 or 5 inches of rain on these beans, and I'm thinking to myself, these things should be absolutely blowing up right now. And they are. They're doing better in some spots, but as you're going to see today, we're starting to get browse pressure. So if they don't canopy soon, yeah, they might not be successful. But anyways, that's the backdrop to this one. This is just going to be a series of one of my cameras, because there's a beautiful buck on there. There's actually a few of them, so let's get into it. Okay, let's kick this off. These are in order. Forget about the date and time. This is one of my cameras that it's a cell cam, but it ain't working. So we're gonna just run through these. You could see got some really nice does here, but that's not what we're after. So right here, picture number 2, that's a really nice buck in broad daylight there, right in the center. So let's see what video we got there. Oh, there he is. I think that's the Big Ten we're going to see here in a little bit, but that's a really nice looking deer. And keep in mind on these beans, I mean, we've got 4 or 5 inches of rain and they're very well fertilized. So here in the background, there's a buck bedded down right there in the edge of the beans. Not sure if it's the Big Ten we're going to see or a different one, but let's see how it's going to go. Yeah, these deer they can just sit there and devour, especially when you got such a remote property. There we go. There's 2 nice bucks. I think the one on the right's going to be the Big Ten, and I think that's a 3-year-old 8-pointer on the left. Oh yeah, beautiful. 4 mouths in here feeding. Wouldn't be so bad if my beans at least canopied where they could start out growing them, but man, that is a beautiful, beautiful buck on the right here. Here is, I think, one of the 8-pointers right here. Probably a 2.5 or 3.5-year-old. Not too bad. All right, here's the Big Ten again. Look at this thing, just beautiful. Look at them tall G2s and 3s and the brow tines. This is a beautiful deer. You're going to see him compared to the other 8-pointer here in a little bit, but he's definitely a mature buck. And of course, he's, spots the camera. Like I said, it's only been up a few days. He's got to let me know, hey, I see you and I'm in charge, large and in charge right there. Oh, that's a dandy. That's a beauty. It feels so good to finally get somebody nice on camera. So you see the little nub there on the right. That could turn into a 10-pointer, even though technically right now he's a 9-pointer. But hey, I will take it. That is a beautiful mature buck. Beautiful. So there's a buck on the right here. I know it's a little bit far, but so this could be a bachelor group. The weird thing is, right now I'm seeing these bucks mixed with does, and usually the bucks are in their bachelor groups right now. But they are mixed with does right now. So that last segment you heard 3 snorts. For you non-deer hunters, that's what deer do. They like blow at you and they warn the other deer that they feel threatened. So whether it's a person or a coyote or whatever they do, they blow at you really loud, and it can startle you when you're in the woods. So I think we're going to see this big buck again here. Look at this. This is probably a pretty morning view with the fog kind of rolling up off of the fields there. That's really pretty. All right, so here's the Big Ten again. This is probably a bachelor group of bucks here. You're going to see them right next to this younger, probably a 2-year-old 8-pointer, but you see how much bigger he is, how much taller and everything. So definitely a nice and mature buck. Good to see. Yeah, so looky here, they're just bedded down right in the bean field. They'll just bed down and just like eat from the ground. These look like some does, but in the background I can't tell if that's a buck. But hey, Kapper's got some beans here. We'll just lay down, take a nap, and munch on these beans and devour them way even before deer season. They're actually pretty soft to lay on too, I guess. I didn't realize that. Oh, here we got some more fertilizer coming down free of charge. It's the circle of life, though. As they eat up these beans, they poop and pee on the hay field, kind of like cattle do, and it regenerates it over time. All right, I guess that's it, but not bad for 3 days. Here I'm in the buggy. This was literally today, August 15th, with the Forester from the Missouri DNR talking about cost share programs. So we got a lot of moving parts. We hope you'll join us for this incredible adventure and journey and land management project. So definitely stay tuned. I hope to see you again. Thanks and take care.